Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Rajendra Sambaji Valerao, role number 2, presenting here micro teaching for online refresher course in life sciences and technology, organized by UGC Human Resource Development Center, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Aurangabad. The topic of my micro teaching is general organization of mammalian endocrine system. All the functions of body of mammals are controlled and coordinated by two basic systems. One of them is nervous system and another one is the endocrine system. That endocrine system includes different types of endocrine glands. As we know that mammals contains the two types of glands, exocrine glands and endocrine glands. Exocrine glands have a duct to release their secretion, but endocrine glands do not have duct to release their secretion. That's why endocrine gland is also called as ductless gland. And these endocrine glands produce and secretes the chemical substance that is called as hormones. And that hormones control the growth, metabolism, sexual development, and other functions of body. Generally, endocrine glands in the mammals are having 9 different types of glands. You have to see here hypothalamus, pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus, adrenal gland, pancreas, ovary, and testes. So these are the different types of endocrine glands are present in the mammals. So we have to discuss here one by one in short. First about hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and pineal gland. You have to see here, this is the diagram of brain, and in the brain region, in this region, the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and this backside pineal glands are present. So first one is the hypothalamus. All the functions of it is a part of brain. That hypothalamus, it is a part of brain that contains the number of small nuclei with various functions. It is generally, you have to see here, it is generally located below the thalamus region. In the mammal, that paraventricular nuclei and supraoptic nuclei of the hypothalamus which produce the two hormones, that is the oxytocin and antidiuretic hormones. And these hormones are released to the posterior part of pituitary gland and it is stored that and released as per the need of body. Along with that one, hypothalamus also secretes the various releasing hormones to hypophyseal system, and these hormones which can be acts on the anterior part of pituitary gland and control the function of the pituitary gland. Now the next and most important gland, that is the pituitary gland, this one. That pituitary gland is lying in the body cavity, in the bony cavity at the base of brain, and that cavity is called as the pila turcica. And this pituitary gland, you have to see here, this pituitary gland which can be connected to the hypothalamus by a pituitary stalk. And that pituitary gland, it is a small rounded body about the size of a pea and weighing about 0.5 grams. That pituitary gland mainly consists of the three parts, namely adenohypophysis, this region you have to see here in the diagram. Adenohypophysis, this is the posterior part, neurohypophysis, and in between these two, the one more part is called as the pars intermedia or intermediate lobe. This pituitary gland, it is the main endocrine gland, as it secretes the hormones that regulate the function of other glands, growth, sexual development, and other functions of body. Near about 7 to 9 different types of hormones are released by the pituitary gland and control the different functions of the body. Now the one more gland, that is the pineal body, or it is also called as the pineal gland. It is a small endocrine gland located in the back portion of the third ventricular cerebral ventricles of the brain. It is flattened, cone-shaped, gray-colored body measuring about 5 to 8 millimeter in length. It is derived from nerve cell. That pineal body which is derived from the nerve cell. It secretes, that pineal body secretes the melatonin hormones which play the important role in the sexual and reproductive activity. Now the next one, thyroid gland and parathyroid gland. You have to see here in the neck region that thyroid gland, it is located in the neck region near the trachea. It is one of the largest endocrine gland present in the mammal's body. Its weight is near about 15 to 15 to 20 gram in adulthood. Actually, that thyroid gland which having the two lobes, and that two lobes which can be joined with each other by a thyroid tissue, it is called as a isthmus. And that two lobes which contains the special type of part that is called as a follicle or acini. And that thyroid gland which produce the hormones which plays a key role in the metabolism, regulation of blood pressure, heartbeat, and other functions. The two main hormones produced by the thyroid gland are thyroxine and thyrocalcitonin. It stimulates the bone cells to add the calcium in the bone, and they help to regulate the calcium metabolism in the body. Now one more gland, that is the parathyroid gland. You have to see here parathyroid gland. There are the four oval shaped parathyroid glands which is embedded in the posterior part of thyroid gland, and their size and shape which is varies in different mammals, in different mammalian animals. And that parathyroid which produce the hormones, parathormone hormone, that regulates the level of calcium and phosphorus in the blood clotting, and neuromuscular excitation. Then next one, that is the thymus gland. This thymus gland which is live in this region, that thymus gland which is live in the upper part of chest, covering the lower end of trachea. It is also bilobed, partially endocrine, and partially lymphoid structure. This gland is distinct in infant, and during the childhood it is gradually increased in the size to the about 20 to 30 grams, and after that that can be shrink in the puberty period or in the maturation. It is actually site of maturation for the lymphocytes, and thus they can be played a very important role in maintaining the immune system of body. It also secretes thymosin hormone that play the important role in the development of T lymphocyte cell in the body. Then the next one, adrenal gland. These are the adrenal gland. It is located on the top of kidney. It is located on the top of kidney. Hence, it is called as a suprarenal gland. The right gland is triangular, while the left one is a singular in shape. Each adrenal gland consists of a peripheral part that is called as the cortex, and middle part it is called as the medulla. These two parts are structurally, embryologically, and functionally different from each other. This gland secretes the corticosteroid hormone, which maintains the salt and minerals in the body. It also secretes the catecholamines such as epinephrine, norepinephrine, and these hormones that release in response to the stress in the body. Adrenal gland also produce the male sex hormone called as the androgen that promotes the development of secondary sexual characters in the male. And these glands also produce aldosterone, which affects the functions of the kidney. Now the next one, that is this one is a pancreas. Pancreas. This pancreas which can be lie between the stomach and duodenum. It is a mixed type of gland. It is a mixed type of gland, that means exocrine as well as endocrine structure. Especially islets of Langerhans are group of the cells which is present in the pancreas that is function as an endocrine. It was discovered by Langerhans in 1869. That the name is islets of Langerhans. That islets of Langerhans which contains the three different types of cells, namely alpha cell, beta cell, and delta cell. Pancreas produces the two main hormones, insulin and glucagon. Along with that one, they also produce the somatostatin and pancreatic polypeptides. Insulin plays a key role in carbohydrate metabolism. Generally, insulin reduce the blood glucose level, while the glucagon rise the blood glucose level, and collectively they control the blood glucose level in the body. Then the next one, testis and ovary. So you have to see here, this is the testis and this one is the ovary. First, we will discuss about the testis. It is a male gonad located in the scrotum, and its function is to produce the spermatogonia or spermatozoa or sperm, and the endocrine function of this testis is the secondary. Interstitial cell or Leydig cells of the testis produce the androgen, mainly testosterone, that develop the secondary sexual character in the male. And one more gland, that is the ovary. It is also female gonad that is located in either side of uterus in the posterior part of abdomen. That ovary secretes the estrogen and progesterone. These hormones is responsible for sexual development of secondary sexual character, fertility, and healthy menstrual period in the female. So along with that one, relaxin hormones is also produced by the ovary. So this is the part of general mammalian endocrine system. I think we have to stop here. Along with that one, I would like to express my thanks to Director of UGC HRDC Aurangabad University, Assistant Director Dr. Rafe sir, and also special thanks to Course Coordinator Dr. Kalyan Silvare sir. I also express my thanks to all of my colleagues participate in this literature course and staff of UGC HRDC Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar Marathwada University Aurangabad. And again, thanks to one and all.